Aloha. I just wanted to make a quick video in reference to what the Golden Globes are, and just kind of expand it to connect with the recent videos that I've been putting together, perspectives at least, in reference to like TYT and Alex Jones and the same energy that the mainstream media does. Like this image says, don't try to bend the government, that's impossible. Instead, only to try to realize the truth. There is no government, only banks and corporations. So there are layers of truth. Vibratorily speaking, you have the truth of the body, you have the truth of the mind, and you have the truth of the soul. The intention of this program that is based upon parasitic consciousness to maintain haves and have-nots is based upon keeping the human consciousness focused on the truth, which maxes out at half-truth, of the body, and the misinterpretation and the lack of understanding, understanding, and overstanding of the higher mind truth, and a total separation from the truth of your soul essence. That is the design of the entire mind control program of Hollywood, the university system, politics, the Big Bang Theory, the theory of gravity and relativity, and so on and so forth. All of these generic systems that set the foundation, the broken foundation, the bloody and festering, disgustingly separated foundation to these castles made out of sand that these celebrities live in and worship themselves. The design of the Golden Globes specifically is to do the same thing that Alex Jones does to the idea of truth. The same thing TYT does to the idea of, truth. Is to make a story emotionally engaging and have you focus your belief systems in that reality and manifest that reality from the individual perspective and belief energy all the way up to the collective energy and perspective. The focus overall. If you focus on something, you're bringing it into reality. These illusions are designed to destroy the natural relationships that we have with each other and with this plane of existence as a whole. The obvious nature of the globe, the Golden Globes, is just the most obvious thing. But when you really go into it, you see these actors who are paid to read scripts for you, like prescription drugs. Read scripts, like scripts that doctors hand out for medication, scripts to keep people dormant, to dumb you down, to numb your senses and expand it all the way out. They're designed to numb the consciousness and the expansion of consciousness as a whole. And they numb it with your emotional body. They numb it with focus. They numb it with the materialistic version of reality. They numb it with this synthetic version of humanity. When they get Meryl Streep out there talking about, yes, we understand, thank you for bringing that up, but in reference to all of the other issues that are going on outside of the level of consciousness of a Donald Trump, what could you have said? What could you have done? Now everybody's going to choose what it is they're going to do and you know what I'm saying, but point being, this show is designed to make you love your enslavement, to love the slave masters, to love and enjoy this program as if it is vested in any kind of humanity whatsoever. These award shows are designed to make you, give your power away to a system, to believe that these individuals are leaders when they get up and speak about stuff, and not realize that the intention behind what they're saying. Like, I'm not completely not vulnerable to what they were. I could feel what Meryl Streep was saying. I understand that. I understand, all these little things that people are saying when they go up there and speak. I also understand the intention of Hollywood. And you see, they make it a joke. And one of the things in there, she's saying Hollywood, foreign, and press, 3 things that, are not too popular or whatever. That's the actual intention of this system. To think that this is good that people are saying this stuff but there's a difference between saying something and doing something. Yes, saying something is doing something, but there is a doingness that exists outside of even any kind of vibrations relating to just saying something. These award shows, these talk shows, these movies, all they do is just say shit. They're not about doing anything. The doingness comes in the lack of expansion of consciousness in the people who are believing that what these individuals are saying is actually transitioning over to something being done. It's not it. That is the illusion. That is where this Hollywood circuit is installed into the human consciousness as a whole. And you get lost in the beauty of the gowns and the comedy of the actors and all the other stuff that's designed to make you focus on the politics of the event. It's no different than politics. These celebrities are politicians, just like the politicians are the politicians for the broken government. Actors and actresses are the politicians for the broken mind-controlling Hollywood program. And just like politicians like Barack Obama get in your face and make you hope for change and do all this other shit and then celebrate, like a video that the White House just put out the other day talking about what progress has happened over the last 8 years. It's a movie that keeps being played and expanded. And we are so busy within the boxes that they trap us and help us love and enjoy and worship, that we don't do anything about the entire system as a whole. Because we think that these politicians / actors are actually doing something when they say something. They ain't doing shit. And in fact, if they were ever trying to do anything, they can only do so much. Because ultimately, it's not their responsibility to do anything for you. It is the individual and the collective as a whole's responsibility to empower themselves. And these individuals know this. This is why they just play the game. Literally selling their souls at the expense of billions of other people, walking around in these dresses and gowns and suits and ties and trying to humanize the parasitic consciousness. This is what it is. humanizing the parasitic consciousness. That is the intent of the Golden Globes. One of the most expanded versions of the intention is that, to expand and humanize this parasitic consciousness. And they will use their demigods, the people you trust and believe as human beings. They use their humanity to make you believe in and submit to the parasitic consciousness agenda. And the way they do it is a perfect example, is just like Meryl Streep getting up there and being the actress that she is, and sell you that level of consciousness focused on a disempowered state of being, of hopelessness, in reference to a Donald Trump. Not saying having any expectations on her to do anything different. I'm just saying this for what it is. Because she's not going to be a leader. She is not a leader. None of these people are leaders. They are actors. They're doing exactly what they are supposed to do. But if we don't reference what it is that they are doing on every level, the body consciousness, the mind consciousness, and the soul expression, then we will fall subject to it. These are artificial people, humans. When you realize who they think they are on the outside, in your face, and they're designed to make people think and act just like them. No different than the university system selling you the globe model and the heliocentric model, so you can go to the university system, get into debt, and then continue on that mind control program and pass it on down the line. Guilt your children into doing the same thing. And they will laugh this parasitic program. They will cry and compassionately install a parasite into your experience and laugh their asses all the way to the bank. Yes, they do have a shitty experience on one level with having to deal with all that other stuff, but you think people all across the earth plane give a fuck about that? Who are starving, who are being bombed right now, while these assholes are celebrating illusions boxed within illusions? Parasites, protectors of the parasitic organism. That is the de-evolution program of the human experience. And they will sell it to you. Just like the New Age agenda sells you control and limitation under the guise of love and light. It's a completely out of balance nature. And most of these individuals, you know what? I won't even say most because I don't know. I know some of them do know what they are doing. A lot of them don't know exactly how deep this program goes because they consume themselves with the idea of who they are. And since the entire experience has been so compartmentalized, on every layer, from the soul to the mind to the body, this complex it takes an entire lifetime for some people to even start to open the door to that reality existing. And when they consume their lives with this materialistic version of humanity, that's a hell of a lot of clutter to even think about challenging. It's hard enough for regular people going to work every day and trying to make it to let go of the materialistic version of the human experience. So I know a lot of these people who are making millions of dollars for these mind control programs are going through some of the same things. That doesn't take away from the entire design, which is what I'm focusing on. The design of the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes. Yep. That's what it is. Locking down. Imagine a human. Switch that globe out with a human body, a baby, and wrap that film around that baby, around the mouth, around the eyes. That's the design. That's the intention. Strangling the consciousness. And no, I am not taking this too far. In fact, I am holding back from how far I can go into this ridiculous farce that is these award shows. And these award shows are just acted out every day with your late night TV shows. That's just a micro award show. How many people tune in to watch this, to see what they're wearing, to see what they look like, to see what happens, who messed up, who did this? That's the politics of it all. Never address the entire intention. So that's basically it. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, from all my relations, peace, love, and harmony.